The scoring blade option is a very popular option on the STRIEBIG compacts. Great for doing lots of coated panel work like melamine and high pressure laminates. They are always a split blade design, but you do have the choice as to whether there are shims in between those two split blades. So to make an adjustment for width, you would take the scoring blade off and add a shim or take one out and put it back on and close the door and make your test cut. The upgraded version from that is an infinitely adjustable width version where you would simply dial the width of the scoring saw blade with the turn of your 4mm Allen wrench. That version is also available in diamond tipped. The scoring blade option is a belt driven device, so it'll always be turning inside the saw, but it can be either engaged or disengaged, whether you need it or not. This is in the disengaged position. With the release of this drawbar out here, the scoring saw is now in the engaged position and acting on the panel. It is adjustable side to side by turning the saw head over into the horizontal mode, and you will see a screw in the back of the scoring unit which dials the saw blade from side to side. There's a depth adjustment with a 2.5mm Allen wrench in the bottom of the nylon shoe right here. There are diagrams on the opposite side of this shroud to tell you how to adjust or which direction to turn the screw to adjust it both side to side and for depth. The scoring saw option can be added to any compact, no matter its age, and takes an experienced technician probably a half an hour to install the device. If you're trying to do it yourself in your shop, it may take you an hour or more, but it's a very simple, straightforward procedure, and STRIEBIG provides detailed instructions on the installation process. Every STRIEBIG scoring saw can be adjusted in 3 different directions. The scoring width can be adjusted either by adding or subtracting shims, if you have the shimmed version of the scoring saw blade set, or by the turn of your T-handled Allen wrench, if you have the infinitely adjustable scoring saw set. And the scoring unit can also be adjusted side to side to align with the main blade by tipping the head over into the horizontal position as you see it here, and with your T-handled 4mm Allen wrench into the side of the scoring unit, so it needs to be in the engaged position, and following the 2 drawings on the side of the shroud here and here. The front one here closest to the scoring saw indicates the direction which you turn the alignment screw. Clockwise would bring the saw blade up if we're talking about a horizontal cut, which is the same thing as moving it to the right for a vertical cut, and moving it the other way, turning the wrench counterclockwise, is like lowering it in a horizontal cut or moving it to the left for a vertical cut. You can see from the drawing that one revolution of the T-handled Allen wrench moves the blade 0.6 millimeters in one direction. The other picture indicates the depth adjustment of the scoring saw, which is done here at the bottom of the shroud, right about here, with the 2.5mm Allen wrench that's included with the scoring saw. And from there you can also see that turning it clockwise makes the scoring saw deeper, and counterclockwise makes the scoring pass shallower. And that one turn of the Allen wrench is equivalent to 0.8 of a millimeter, or about a 32nd of an inch. The scoring width in general should be just a hair wider than the main blade width, approximately 1/10 of a millimeter or 4/1000ths of an inch wider than the main blade saw kerf. This allows the sawdust and chips to be removed from the cut without chipping the edge of your material. This is a picture of a typical split blade scoring saw with shims to set the spacing for overall width.